Just when we thought the transfer dealings were over, 3 players have left, 1 has come in. And in today's episode, we've got 2 games where we are going to know very much where we stand in terms of how good we are. We've got Bayern Munich and Liverpool in today's episode. Okay, so let's start with the transfers. The 3 players that have gone out. Remco Beckhus has gone to Bayern Munich. They came in with an offer that matched his release clause of 68 million. I had no choice. I had to accept it. He has now gone. Angelo has also gone to Leicester for 12.25 million. And Felix Gebhardt went about 2 hours before the end of the deadline day for 31.5 million, rising to 41 million, which means that out of the potential 95 million we paid for Oberle, we're going to get 41 million of that back. So we've actually only paid 54 million for a world-class goalkeeper. So that is happy days. In terms of who's come in, Romeo Lavia has come in from Crystal Palace at £68 million. Basically, he's a direct replacement for Remco. We've let him go for 68. We brought him in for 68. It's just a straight swap, really. And if we look at him, he's classed as an elite midfielder. He can play in the defensive role where I said earlier in yesterday's episode, we could potentially be a little bit short, but he will essentially be the Mazzala in the centre of midfield alongside Freitas. So pretty happy with that side. He's not as good as Remco, but he's not far off. He is 28 years old. We got him for £88,000 a week. Beckhus was here on £140,000 a week, I think it is. So we saved, £52,000 a week on that. In terms of the finances, I mean, this is mad because if we actually go back and have a look at this, we've brought in 343 million. We've spent 436 million pound in the transfer window. We've actually brought in 5 million more. I'll get to that in a moment. But it's another player we sold that doesn't show up on here. We sold one of their Dortmund 2 players for 5 million. I don't know why they don't show up on here because it's part of Dortmund. I don't know why they don't show up. I get this in quite a few of the saves I've done where if they're your youth team or your B team or anything like that, they don't show up. And we've had the same thing at Barcelona as well in the rebuild series. But yeah, £436 million spent. We started off the summer, the transfer window, with £66 million in the transfer budget. And we spent 436 million and we still got £3 million more than what we started with. The wage budget, by the way, is down to £3.2 million a week. That is nothing, though. When you have a look at this, I was stunned when I saw this. I can't remember how far back I've got to go. So here is the email I've been trying to find. Bayern Munich spends £6.5 million a week on player wages. We spend 3.3, it's actually 3.2 now. They spend double what we spend. Leipzig 2.9 and Bayer Leverkusen 2.2. People often accuse the Bundesliga, along with a couple of other leagues, of being farmers' leagues. When you look at that, that is hardly any surprise because that is just ludicrous amounts of money. Then the other email I wanted to show you as well, the Bundesliga transfer window roundup. In this summer transfer window, a total of 800 million has been spent on players in and out sort of thing. We've spent over half of that, 436 million. We've spent over half of the total amount spent in the entire Bundesliga. That is madness. Right, I don't think there's really a great deal more to bring you. Team cohesion is good, club atmosphere is excellent, managerial support's very good. Oh, we will have a look at the schedule because I'll show you the Champions League games we've got. It is not easy. We have got 4 really tough games on here. What am I doing? UEFA Champions League. There we go. So we start off at home against Liverpool. Then we've got another home tie against RB Leipzig. Then we've got 2 nice away games, AIK and Celtic. Then we're away to Manchester City. Then we're away to Inter Milan. And then we've got a couple of nice home games against Dynamo and PSV. We might only get 12 points from this group phase. If we do only get 12 points, we're probably not going to be in the automatic qualification process. So we need to do something against Leipzig, Liverpool, Man City or Inter. We need to win at least one of them 4 games. That's assuming we win our other 4 games. So yeah, it is crazy. Bringing you up to speed on what's happened since you were last with me. And you were here for the Magdeburg and Trier games. After that, we went and played HSV Hamburg. 4-0 win in that game. Konate with a goal, Erez Levi with 2 goals, Freitas with a goal as well. If we have a quick look at the stats, you can see that we were easily the better team. 59% possession, more passes completed, better XG. I mean, they had 1 shot on target, 2 out of 10. And Barcola, Freitas, Beckhus and Carnevali getting the assists in that game. Then we played Hertha Berlin and won 2-0 in that game. And yeah, again, we were just the better team. All round, we were the better team. Konate scoring with a Carnevali assist and then Levi scoring with a Drago assist as well. We have been resting our right back, left back guy because he was on international duty up until the 6th or the 8th of August. He came back, we've chucked him straight in because we've had some tough games against Bayer Leverkusen, Man City, for example, and he needs a bit of a rest, so I'll send him on a 2-week break. I don't think he's actually going to be available for today's game. No, he's not. So he will not be available for the game today against Bayern Munich, but he will be available for the game against Liverpool in the Champions League. Right, let's get over to the Matchday Centre and let's play the game against Bayern Munich. Here we are then, and this is a team we're going to be playing against Bayern Munich with. There is a couple of changes from the game against Hertha Berlin. Romeo Lavia comes in the centre of midfield in the Mazzala role, and Ryan Cherky starts ahead of Bradley Barcola. So Oberle is in goal, Carnevali left back, Nunes right back, Esteve, Ziris in the centre, Stiller, Lavia and Freitas in that midfield, Cherky and Levi out wide with Konate up top. It's lovely to see that Konate has started scoring goals as well. Erez Levi is also scoring goals. On the subject of Erez Levi, he's got a negative on his dynamics that he's not part of any social group. So I've put him into a mentoring group with a few others to see if that can bring him into the one of the actual social groups to solve that part of his issue. He has also, with Beckhus leaving, we needed to appoint a vice captain. So Erez Levi is now the club's vice captain. So he's doing very well for himself. We're into the first half. It's not long started. We're approaching 10 minutes. We're the first ones to have had a shot, and it was on target. Here's the first highlight of the game. Levi gives it to Nunes. Freitas gets it back. We now lose the ball in the midfield. I don't know if Beckhus is starting today. I didn't actually check to see if he's starting, but we did get an email about he's excited to reunite with me. I thought if you didn't leave, you wouldn't need to reunite. You know what I mean? Bayern Munich have already lost a game this season, by the way. And yeah, he is starting Beckhus. He is in the centre of the midfield for Bayern Munich. So yeah, they've already lost a game this season. Can't remember who it was against, but 6 points from their first 3 games. Beckhus takes the corner for them. Oh, they've hit the crossbar. And Nunes just punts the ball clear. That's what I like to see. None of this trying to pass your way out of danger. Just whack it out. Right, Ziris with a free kick for us. Gives it to Nunes. He's just giving it away. Freitas gets it back to Ziris. Esteve. Lavia to Konate to Cherky. He's through on goal. He's scored in off the post. Ryan Cherky with his first goal for Borussia Dortmund. He's off the mark. He's up and running. His first start for us as well, to be fair. Bradley Barcola has been a little bit underwhelming in this start to the season. That's why I thought I'd give Ryan Cherky a go. And he has absolutely repaid that faith, hasn't he? So well done to him. He's also picked up a yellow card, which isn't ideal. But right, 7 minutes left of the first half. We've got a highlight. Here's Nunes. He keeps giving that ball away. Levi. Konate wins the ball back from what was a pretty poor pass from Levi. Again, Nunes, just what is he doing? Levi's into the box, and it was a pretty weak shot in the end. I'm getting a bit concerned with Gaston Nunes because he is constantly just giving the ball away. I think he's getting a bit confused who he's playing for. Right, that's the end of the first half. We lead 1-0, so happy days. And one of the things I wanted to point out as well with these 2 games we've got today, like I said in the intro, we will have a good idea of where we stand this season, because I can't imagine Bayern Munich are going to be as poor this season as they were last season. And Liverpool always, there and thereabouts in the Champions League. So if we can do well against Liverpool, then that gives me a real boost for our chances in the Champions League. That being said, if we do lose even both of today's games, it doesn't necessarily mean we're completely out of things. It will give us an idea of how much we need to improve. And it is early on in the season as well. That's what is also worth mentioning. Right, we win the ball back after giving it away yet again. Levi with the ball over the top for Canate. Oh, he tried to lob Diogo Costa. I mean, he's a world-class goalkeeper. You don't lob him very easily. We're having plenty of shots at goal. We could probably do with getting some more on target. You've heard that from me before. What's that? How are we giving a penalty away? How have we given a penalty away? That, oh my word. Right, Oberle, you couldn't save the last penalty you faced. Can you save this one? You're meant to be a world-class goalkeeper. I have confidence in you. Oh, I've gone the wrong way again. I mean, try going the right way might help. Shaquille Van Persie scores his 4th goal of the season. And on the hour mark, Bayern Munich are level. We get a highlight straight from their goal. Obviously, it starts with us. Lavia to Carnevale. Here's Shirky to Carnevale, to Lavia, to Stiller. Finds Shirky again out on that left-hand side. Finds Carnevale. Oh, he's overrun it. Stiller with the ball into the box, but they clear their lines and now they can counter-attack. For a moment there, it was 2-on-2. Lavumbo has the ball on the right-hand side. Pulls it back for Rodrigo, and it's 2-1. 2 goals in a minute. It's that quick, that easy for Bayern Munich to just turn it around. This is disappointing. They've literally 60 and 61 minutes. This is why I hate goals straight from kickoff, because it does my nutting. Right, Oberle's not playing well, actually, to be fair. Right, Lavia, who's also not playing well on debut, he can come off for Granelli. And, I mean, how bad is Shirky playing? He's scored a goal and he's on a 6.90. Right, Gaston Nunez will have to come off for Drago, I think, because he's not playing well either. So we make them 2 changes to start off with. And hopefully we can try and get back into this game. But I fear Bayern Munich are going to go on to win this by more than just 2-1. And we've done really well. Up until the hour mark, we were doing so well. 1-0 up, pretty much dominating the match. And then just 2 goals in a minute turned it around. And we had no answer for it. Right, here's Carnevale. He loses out to Lavumbo. That Lavumbo's doing my head in. Can we just break his leg or something? Right, De Ligt has the ball, goes back to Costa. They're playing it about. I mean, they're just toying with us at this point, aren't they? Ziris gets a tackle in, but he's on a yellow card. I don't want him getting sent off. Oh, they scored another one. Is that Lavumbo again? Oh, if I never see Lavumbo again, it will be too soon. I'm telling you that. Philip Oberle is having a nightmare of a game. I can't believe how poor he's been. He's meant to be a world-class goalkeeper and he just folds when he gets it. Oh, Freitas! Freitas has scored his 4th goal of the season. We're back in it. Right, substitution time. Right, he is coming off. Albin Lafont can come on. Very rarely do I change my goalkeeper, but I think it's deserved. Ott is on for Stiller and Ziris can come off for Gaipo. 3 changes in the 81st minute on the back of us scoring a goal. It's got us back in it 3-2. I mean, you look at the stats, it's a very even game. A draw is probably a fair result. Even though we look like we're going to lose to Bayern Munich. Right, they have a highlight. Can we win the ball back and counter-attack and score? Oh, we can. Drago to Levi. It goes back to Gaipo. Come on, boys. Let's get that equaliser. We deserve it. Drago to Freitas. Canate gives it to Carolot. He finds Erez Levi to Freitas again. He's a good player, that Freitas, as well. Levi. Freitas. That's not a penalty. It's on the edge of the box. I mean, we might get a free... Well, we will have a free kick, but whether we see anything is another matter. It's certainly not going to be a penalty. Oh, it is a penalty. Oh, my word. Right, hang on. Freitas is taking it. Do you know what? Usually I would have checked who a penalty taker is because that's the first penalty we've had this season. I was not... Because usually when that's given 100% of the time, it's given that close on the line. It is never given as a penalty. Freitas. Oh, he can get us back level. Come on, I've just been praising you. Thiago Freitas, you scored one, you scored another. 3-3 in the 96th minute of the game. And we deserve this as well. We've been good. And that's the full-time whistle, folks. What a game of football. We go 1-0 up, then we go 3-1 down, and 2 goals in, 15 minutes from Thiago Freitas, one of them being a penalty. And we have drawn away from home and shown so much fight as well. Oh, that is amazing. That feels like a win. Right, join me for the next game against Liverpool. So here we go, first round of Champions League games. We are at home against Liverpool. Can we get something against a team that I have no doubt will be around the quarter-final, semi-final, maybe even the final stage of this Champions League? So this is another real test for us. We've passed the test against Bayern Munich. Getting a draw at the Allianz Arena is not a bad result. Can we get something out of Liverpool? We make one change. Guevara Reed is back. He's finished resting. Gaston Nunez drops to the bench. Reed comes in his place. Other than that, it's unchanged. Oberle in goal. Carnevale left back. Reed right back. Esteve and Ziris in the centre of defence. Stiller, Lavia and Freitas in the midfield. Cherki and Levi out wide with Konate up top. Let's get into this and hopefully we can get something against Liverpool. We've shown real fight in that game against Bayern Munich. We've shown that a couple of times last season where we had a habit of going behind. Usually it was behind from the start. This is big. This is huge for this football club because we want to win the Champions League. I have no idea if we're good enough to win it this season or not. We will have a bit of an idea by the end of this game. And there you go, we're just giving the ball away to Liverpool. So probably we're not going to be good enough to win the Champions League is what that's telling me already. Konate is already on a yellow card and he's like 8 minutes into the game. Verbruggen, who we obviously had previously as well at Monaco. Liverpool passing it around nicely. It's like Trent Alexander-Arnold is playing a role inverted because he's in the midfield. Ball into the box. Darwin Nunez has it. Levi intercepts and goes past his man. He cuts in field, gives it to Stiller, to Lavia. Finds Cherki out on the left-hand side. Cherki goes back to Lavia. Oh, what a ball for Cherki. Ryan Cherki has put us ahead against Liverpool. It's 1-0. What a ball from Lavia to find Cherki in the box. What a start for us. Less than 10 minutes on the clock and we are 1-0 up. Let's not go and concede straight away. Oof. Over the bar. Hopefully Oberle has a better game today than what he had against Bayern because that was awful. Like I say, very rare I take a goalkeeper off. Right, here's Liverpool now with the next highlight. I'd be quite happy if we just had a boring, no more goals. Oh, Konate's got the ball. Oh, where is Levy's gone down and it's a goal from Thiago Freitas. His 6th goal of the season. We are 2-0 up against Liverpool in the Champions League group stage. Oh my word, I'm in dreamland right now. Oh, I can't believe what's happening. I'm waiting for it to all go wrong, I've got to be honest. Juventus 3-0 up against Ajax. Bayern 1 up against Arsenal. Lazio equalised against Sevilla. Just giving you a few. Arsenal have equalised. Martinelli with a goal. You know, as soon as there was no highlight going on, I thought I'd give you the latest scores. Right, here's Stiller. Let's not do anything silly with it. Gives it to Reed out on the right-hand side. Back in field to Stiller. Carnevale. He takes a shot and my word, he's got a goal. 3-0. Carnevale, the latest goal scorer. It's his first goal of the season. He don't score many, to be fair. He's no more for his assists. But Angelo Stiller creating the chances in midfield. And our midfield has done so well today. We are 3-0 up at half-time against Liverpool. Keep it up, lads. That is all I can say. We are a half of football away from pulling off genuinely an incredible result because this Liverpool team is good. Right, here's Stiller. Finds Reed on the right-hand side. Levi in the box and Erez Levi's got his 6th for the season. Reed with the assist. I said in a previous episode that Nunez could struggle to get into this team with how Guevara Reed has started his career with us. Here's Carnevale to Shirky. Carnevale then loses out, but we win it back. Lavia has it, gives it to Esteve. Ziris gives it to Freitas, to Erez Levi. He then loses the ball. And Liverpool can build, but we do well to win. Oh, what are they? We do it. Still are just dwelling on the ball, and Liverpool now have one back. 54 minutes into the game, Ryan Martin makes it Dortmund 4, Liverpool 1. Surely we're not going to blow a 4-goal lead. Oh, we've got an injury there. It's Levi. Oh, he's off. Right, Bradley Barcola can come on. That's one of the whole points of bringing Shirky in, so that we've always got really good quality from the bench if one of them is injured or suspended. Don't know why I paused the game there, but never mind. We are deserving of this 4-1 lead as well. I am a bit concerned because they do have goals in them, Liverpool. Right, we win the ball back. Carnevale gets it. He's not really got a pass on at the moment. He needs someone to make a run, and Shirky does. Ryan Shirky, infield to Lavia. Good ball to Canati, and that is the 5th goal. The referee's obviously got to get involved. He's not actually got involved so far in the first 5 goals of the game. So he said, I can't have this, lads. I've got to get involved now. And he's decided to disallow it because he was getting bored. Not because it was offside, because it wasn't. We're never offside. But, right, probably time to make some more substitutions. We're 70 minutes into the game. And I think what we'd do is Ziris can come off for Frederick Reuter. We'll bring him on because he hasn't really featured a great deal this season. Bradley Barcola struggling to meet the pace of the match. I think Stiller can come off for Ott because he's on a yellow card. And that'll be it for now. We've got 2 more substitutions to make. Liverpool have the ball now. It's with Benja in midfield to Fabio. Oh, I thought we was going to win it back then. Bit silly. What am I talking about? What a ball wide. And Liverpool have got another goal back. This Ryan Martin's a bit of a problem, isn't he? Is the referee reviewing it? Disallow it, ref. Come on, disallow it. Oh, he has. Good man. You're back in my good books again now, ref. I very much approve of your officiating in this match. Right, 10 minutes to go. I think Gaston Nunez can come on for Guevara Reed because he's looking a little tired. Adiemi can come on for Canate. That'll be the other substitution we make. What a performance we have seen today against Liverpool, and then the fight back in the game against Bayern Munich. This has been a good episode. It's shown just how good we actually are, just as Liverpool scored their 2nd goal of the game. They're obviously not going to disallow that one because there's nothing wrong with it, but 4-2, we should be okay. 5 minutes of added time to be played. We have another highlight. Carnevale has the throw-in. I mean, when you want to take it, lad. Gives it to Romeo Lavia, to Thiago Freitas. Oh, we know what he could do. Oh, and Lavia's shot has gone just over the bar. It's a goal kick to Liverpool. We don't need any more highlights. Just let it run out. And that's exactly what it does. And we have picked up a 4-2 win at home against Liverpool in the Champions League group stage. Oh, I am going to get very excited about our prospects this season now. I really, really am. And that, my friends, is awesome. Right, we don't want this to be bad. He's sidelined for the Leipzig game, so he's going to be out for at least a few weeks. Sprained ankle ligaments, out for 3 weeks. Okay, it's not as bad as it could have been. Let's be quite honest about it. So he's going to be out for 3 weeks. We're on the 7th of September, 14, 21, 28th of September. So it's going to be around, yeah, he's going to be out for the rest of this month, basically. And then he'll be back for the game against Stuttgart. In terms of when I come back, we're not going to do this Euro Sam Club Challenge thing now like originally I'd planned. I think what we'll do is we'll come back around here for Leipzig and Celtic. So we can get a few games played, get to the end of October, beginning of November. We'll have a Bundesliga game at home against Leipzig and then a Champions League game away against Celtic. And by then we'd have played, what, 1, 2, 3... That'll be our 4th Champions League game. So we will have a good idea where we stand in the group with regards to that. So that will be Monday's episode. Thank you very much for watching this one, folks. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Check out the Barcelona rebuild save. That is the last episode this Sunday. And I'll see you on Monday for more Unemployed Journeyman. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.